First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On the set. Smash.
First play's a run with Nwangu. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Lions defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He completes this into the hands of Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hey, check. Make it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 9th play in the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense can score more than that.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Breaks a tackle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to the Wagyu out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Down. Blue strike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
Okay, ready?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Come on.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On the double. Go out on the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5, 6. Ready.
Looking to throw. Complete to Johnston here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check view.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this 1st half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gibbs straight ahead to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hooker now on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On second down, here's the Wonder. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. Right, right. Hey, red. Snap, right.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw now on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Johnston sit in motion.
Red, cycle. Black open. Red, yellow. Green jack. Magic.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, strike.
Back to throw again. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 7.
Sit, mega. Hey, check, mega.
Again, he'll drop to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Hooker now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. There he goes, right side. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A give right side for Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch out now.
2nd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, smash.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Right, two. Right. Hey, cross field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Jamie Gillendown, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return is Williams. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Fights loose. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hooker to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now Hooker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Rattler.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set, ready. Snap, red. Hey, green. Red, cycle. Check, fury. Black, ultra.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A gain of 22. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hooker's going to throw it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down.
Now a design run with Jefferson. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And a little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Handoff right side to Wandu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Second down, 8 yards to go. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play,
is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Escapes the defender. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here is Hooker. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Hooker to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Warriors 70. Street.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Hurt. Panther 11. 19 tight. Go.
Now Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Quad red. Blue striker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.